Mastering high-income skills is like holding the golden ticket to financial freedom. Think about it. Skills like video editing, copywriting, or software development aren't just trendy. They're in demand, lucrative, and open doors to opportunities most people only dream of. Imagine being the go-to person for crafting viral ad campaigns or editing YouTube videos for top creators. These aren't just jobs. They're stepping stones to building a wealth mindset. And the best part? You don't need a fancy degree to get started. Platforms like Udemy or Skillshare can teach you the ropes for a fraction of what college costs. But here's the kicker. It's not just about learning the skill, it's about mastering it. The difference between someone who dabbles in copywriting and someone who commands $10,000 per project is the level of expertise. Tilbury often says, the market pays for value, not effort. So if you're serious about reprogramming your mind for wealth, focus on becoming exceptional. Study the greats. Read books like The Baron Letters by Gary Halbert or Made to Stick by Chip Heath. Practice relentlessly and don't shy away from feedback. That's how you turn a skill into a money-making machine. And let's not forget the mindset shift that comes with it. Developing high-income skills isn't just about earning more. It's about breaking free from the rich versus poor mindset. It's about realizing that your time is valuable and that you can create abundance by leveraging your expertise. Sure, it takes effort, but every hour you invest in learning and practicing is a step closer to financial freedom. And once you've got that skill locked in, the opportunities to grow your wealth are endless. Speaking of growth, let's talk about what happens when you start investing early and consistently. Investing early and consistently is like planting a tree. The sooner you start, the bigger it grows. Tilbury often emphasizes the magic of compound interest, and he's right. Imagine putting $100 a month into an index fund like the S&P 500 starting at age 20. By the time you're 60, you could be sitting on a six-figure fortune, even if you never increase your contributions. It's not about timing the market, it's about time in the market. The earlier you start, the more your money works for you, even while you sleep. But let's be real, investing can feel intimidating at first. Stocks, real estate, index funds. Where do you even begin? Start simple. Index funds like Vanguard's VISAX or ETFs like SPY are great for beginners because they spread your risk across hundreds of companies. If real estate feels more your style, consider house hacking, buying a duplex, living in one unit, and renting out the other. The key is to lock your money away and let it grow. Don't touch it, don't panic when the market dips, and definitely don't try to get rich quick. Wealth is built over decades, not days. And here's the mindset shift. Investing isn't just about money, it's about discipline and vision. It's about moving from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset, where you see money as a tool, not a limitation. Every dollar you invest is a seed for your future, a step toward financial freedom. And once you've got that discipline down, you'll realize that taking calculated risks is the next natural step in your journey to wealth. Taking calculated risks is where the magic happens. Tilbury often says that playing it safe might keep you comfortable, but it won't make you wealthy. Think about it. Every successful entrepreneur, investor, or millionaire you admire has taken risks at some point. The trick isn't to gamble blindly, it's to weigh the odds, do your homework, and take action. For example, starting a side hustle might feel risky, but what's the real downside? A few late nights? Compare that to the potential upside of creating a new income stream. The math speaks for itself. But let's not sugarcoat it. Risk can be scary. That fear of failure? It's natural. The key is to reframe it. Instead of seeing failure as the end, see it as a stepping stone. Tilbury often reminds us that failure is just feedback. Take Elon Musk, for instance. He poured his last dollars into Tesla and SpaceX when everyone thought he was crazy. Today, he's one of the richest people on the planet. The lesson? Calculated risks, backed by research and a solid plan, can lead to life-changing rewards. And here's the mindset shift. Taking risks isn't about being reckless. It's about believing in abundance. It's about trusting that even if one door closes, another will open. This is where the rich versus poor mindset comes into play. The wealthy see opportunities everywhere, while the poor often focus on what could go wrong. If you want to reprogram your mind for wealth, start by asking yourself, What's the worst that could happen? And what's the best that could happen? Once you embrace this mindset, you'll see that continuous learning is the fuel that keeps you moving forward. Continuous learning is the secret weapon of every self-made millionaire. Tilbury often stresses that the world is constantly evolving, and if you're not learning, you're falling behind. Think about it. Industries change, technology advances, and new opportunities emerge every day. Staying updated isn't just a nice to have, it's a must. For instance, if you're in marketing, learning about AI tools like ChatGPT or Midjourney could give you a massive edge. The more you know, the more valuable you become, and the easier it is to spot opportunities others miss. But learning doesn't have to mean going back to school. In fact, some of the best education comes from books, podcasts, and online courses. Want to sharpen your financial psychology? Read Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki or The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Interested in tech? Platforms like Coursera or edX offer courses from top universities for free or at a low cost. The key is to stay curious and never stop asking questions. Every new skill or piece of knowledge you gain is another tool in your arsenal for building wealth. And here's the mindset shift. Learning isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It's about adopting a growth mindset. It's about believing that you can always improve, no matter where you're starting from. This is what separates the rich from the poor. The wealthy see learning as an investment, while others see it as a chore. If you want to reprogram your mind for wealth, commit to being a lifelong student. And as you grow, you'll realize that the people you surround yourself with play a huge role in your success. Your network is your net worth. Tilbury couldn't be more right about this. The people you surround yourself with have a massive influence on your financial psychology. Think about it. If you're constantly around people who complain about money or live paycheck to paycheck, it's easy to adopt the same scarcity mindset. But when you're surrounded by individuals who talk about investments, millionaire habits, and financial freedom, it shifts your perspective. Suddenly, wealth doesn't feel so out of reach. It feels normal. That's the power of a wealthy network. Building this kind of network doesn't mean you have to schmooze with billionaires right away. Start small, join local business groups, attend industry events, or even connect with like-minded people on LinkedIn. For example, if you're interested in real estate, find meetups where investors share tips and strategies. The goal is to learn from those who are already where you want to be. Their insights can help you avoid costly mistakes and fast-track your journey to financial freedom. Plus, their success stories can inspire you to push past subconscious money blocks. And here's the mindset shift. Networking isn't about using people. It's about mutual growth. The wealthy understand this. They build relationships based on value, trust, and shared goals. It's not about what you can take, it's about what you can give. When you approach networking with an abundance mindset, you'll find that opportunities naturally come your way. And as you strengthen these connections, you'll realize that breaking the poverty cycle is not just possible, it's inevitable. Breaking the poverty cycle isn't just about money, it's about mindset. Tilbury often says that the biggest barrier to wealth isn't your bank account, it's your beliefs. If you've grown up hearing things like, money doesn't grow on trees or rich people are greedy, those subconscious money blocks can hold you back. But here's the truth. You don't have to accept the financial patterns you were born into. You can challenge those limiting beliefs and reprogram your mind for wealth. It starts with asking yourself, what if I'm wrong about money? One of the most powerful ways to break the cycle is to take control of your financial education. Most schools don't teach you about money, so it's up to you to learn. Read books like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill or You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. Follow podcasts or YouTube channels that focus on millionaire habits and the wealth mindset. The more you learn, the more you'll realize that financial freedom isn't reserved for the lucky few. It's available to anyone willing to put in the work. And here's the mindset shift. Breaking the poverty cycle isn't just about becoming the first millionaire in your family. It's about creating a legacy. It's about showing future generations that abundance is possible. The rich versus poor mindset isn't just a theory, it's a choice. And when you choose abundance, you're not just changing your life, you're changing the lives of everyone who comes after. Now that you've got the tools to break free, Let's talk about the only advice you'll ever need to get rich. Now that you've got the blueprint, the question is, what are you going to do with it? Knowledge is powerful, but only if you act on it. Are you ready to sharpen those high-income skills, start investing, and take the calculated risks that could change your life? Are you willing to challenge your money beliefs, break free from the poverty cycle, and build a network that inspires you to grow? The truth is, no one's coming to save you. It's up to you to take control of your financial future. Here's the challenge. Pick one thing you've learned today and take action on it. Whether it's signing up for a course, opening an investment account, or reaching out to someone in your network, do something that moves you closer to financial freedom. Remember, the difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't talent, it's consistency. Small steps, taken every day, lead to massive results over time. And don't keep this knowledge to yourself. Share it with your family and friends. Imagine how many lives you could change by spreading these ideas. The more people who embrace a wealth mindset, the more abundance we can create together. If this resonated with you, don't stop here. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and keep learning. Your journey to wealth starts now, and we're here to guide you every step of the way. So what's your next move? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear how you're taking charge of your future.